Namaste everyone and welcome back to LiveStronger. Today we're going to train our back. So we're going to start off with the dynamic stretching, the greatest stretch, 4 to 5 repetitions on each side, and then we're going to proceed for a deep squat, sit there for a few seconds, and then of course the new addition, the bird dog pose to ensure or build good core strength. Now, this is completely a matter of choice. I always, in every video of mine, keep repeating that that dynamic stretching is something which I prefer to do. You might prefer to skip it, but I strongly recommend it. Hardly takes 4 to 5 minutes. Good way to warm up all your joints and go on through the entire range of motion for the all like top to bottom. I think when your neck till your ankles, everything is working. So regardless of which body part you're working on. Yes, some might prefer doing a couple of minutes of cardio to get their heartbeat up. I don't see that necessity. Cardio could be always a post-workout thing. Pre-workout, you're good to go with a little bit of dynamic stretching and warm-up sets. The bird dog pose, of course, you can hold each point at least 5 to 10 seconds because it's not a stretching hold, it's more like a contraction hold for your core. So yes, you can hold it. Great way to improve the core stability. Now we're going to start off with the first exercise, that is the T-bar row, which we have been doing for quite some time now. So I've started increasing the load in this particular exercise. Of course, I have done 2 sets of a warm-up with at least 20 to 30% of the weight just to get a feel of it, get my joints going in that range of motion. Once I'm all set, I started loading it. 4 sets, 10 repetitions, and as you can see, always controlled range of motion. Make sure you control the eccentric part of the exercise as much as possible. Get the full stretch, feel your lats stretching out, and from there, pull back up. You can definitely use gloves or straps if you prefer to, because grip strength is not focus here. The back stability and pulling force is the focus, so grip shouldn't compromise your repetitions. Make sure you take 60 to maybe even 90 seconds of break, because as the weight increases, you'll be more taxed. And if you're closer to failure, you can also do lengthened partials like I'm doing here. Once done, we go on to lat pull downs. Now I'm doing a variation of lat pull downs. It's nothing special. I'm using a close grip mag grip. Now what I've done is I've taken a small bench, seated myself chest facing the back support, and from there I started doing the lat pull downs. Again, it's only because I don't prefer the lat pull down which is available in our gym. It kind of gives me a lot more forearm work done. When I do it on a cable, I feel it a lot more on my back, and this particular setup was really good. I really liked it. I'm choosing to do this again and again in future too. But as you can see, make sure you get the cable all the way out, up there with elbow slightly bent. Feel the stretch in your back, and from there pull it all the way back. You can load it as much as possible, go as heavy as possible. Since your entire body is stationary and well supported, you're comfortably seated, make sure you overload the exercise as much as possible. But yes, that shouldn't compromise your reps. Try to get those 15 to 20 repetitions. Eccentric part, you can slow down as much as possible to feel your lats and engage your back a lot more. You do not go as slow as I'm going. I'm just going as slow because I just wanted to feel the connect a lot better. Post that, I started doing face pulls for my upper back. Again, 3 sets, 20 repetitions with 45 seconds break. Face pulls, I tend to recover pretty quickly. And as you can see, a lot of blood flow, good amount of back activation. My muscles were really working hard to get the the rope attachment right back to my face. I always, as I pull, my elbows start moving, and then my wrists take over almost 1/3 the way, and then that's my wrists are leading the way back, so making sure I get a good Superman stretch. Any tips as such? Not particularly. It's a very easy exercise to execute. Of course, if you go heavy on the weight, it's a little bit difficult to make sure you stay standing, because the weight starts pulling you forward. You might lose balance. So choosing the weight is very necessary in the right manner so that it overloads you At the same time, does not create any kind of imbalance, because if you have an imbalance, then you're not able to perform the exercise properly. The next exercise I started doing is the ab roller workout. So you can choose to do any other core workout. For me, this is, I would say, one of my favorites. What I have done is I have actually kept my feet under this functional training equipment rack. So this way, it's not to lock my legs, it's just to give me the feedback so that I know where to stop my hips going back and actually crunch my abdomen. What usually happens is people go take their hips back and think they are doing the ab roller perfectly, but your hips should come straight and stop, and then your abs have to crunch to get the wheel back in. So, of course, the stretch part is as important as any other exercise. So, I go all the way down, hold there for fraction of a second, and from there pull back up and crunch my core. If my hips want to go back, I get the immediate feedback, okay, stop. There's no going back, your hips stop there. So hips are not involved much, the core is doing all the work. You can do 3 sets, as many repetitions as possible, and that should totally kill your core. And that's it. We are done with our workouts. Thank you so much for watching the video. We're going to finish off with static stretching. Here I'm doing a 4 stretch. I've loaded the cable with maximum weight and I'm trying to pull it. Of course I can't. So that's stretching my lat. As you can see, it popped out, and I hold there for 20 to 30 seconds and try to keep my body as level as possible. If you did like the video, please do drop a like, and if you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe. Any feedback in the comment section is greatly appreciated. Here is one more stretch. You can also do this holding a bar. I'm just holding the same cable weight and pushing my body down while holding it, feeling the stretch in my lat. Thank you once again for joining me. I hope you liked the video. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care and have a great day.